All right, we are going to do some jelly printing today. And I don't know about you, but I have a ton of jelly prints that aren't that great. I would say probably, I don't know, 70% are kind of not that great. I'll just open my YouTube just to see if this picture is looking okay. It's not bad. All right, so I use many different types of paints. Aqua paint is the newest one that I've been experimenting with. It is awesome. Totally different effect. A little bit different way of jelly printing because it has to have an absorbent paper in order to dry. So you can't use, say, deli wrap, or you can't print on top of an already printed acrylic paint because it wouldn't dry. But you can print acrylic over top of this. So a little different. And this is just a fraction of what I have, guys. But I love doing it. It's relaxing. If you want to relax or just zone into your own creativity and forget about the world, try a jelly plate. You'll be amazed on how quickly time flies by and your stress level goes right down. So here's like fails. Everybody has them, so you got to learn from them. And some of mine are color combinations that didn't work. Some are they wasn't dry enough, too thick a paint, too thin paint. Some of these are most of these ones I'm showing you here are actually prints from leaves. I love doing this. Hey, I was going to call you Zena. Lena, how are you? So I have a ton here. These are, some of them are good. I like this one. But there are some that aren't the greatest. Like these. What can we do with these? We could put some more gel prints on top of them. So I thought I would try my hand at playing with some of these. So I'm going to take these two out at least. And these here are, let's see, these aren't bad. I like these. This is a little different. I don't mind the colors. Kind of old style looking. This one's pretty too. I like this one. But it all depends on thickness of your paint, how much time you leave your paper down. Everybody does it differently, and that's why you kind of have to experiment. There's an ugly one. So I thought I would take some of these and we'll rework them with some paint. These are the Akuas. I love the Akua paints. We'll probably bring out a few of those to play with too. They're very, very detailed, I find, with the Akuas. You can, this is one that's, it's not that great, but we could put something else over top of it. They don't leave any kind of texture. This is amazing. I still can't get over that one. That's a piece of lace, and it looks like a photograph. Came up so well. So what I'm going to do, we're going to start by, like I said, I have a ton, guys, a ton. So get your jelly plates out. I like to work with two. And I also got a little bit of happy mail from Xandra. Thank you, Xandra. Got my stuff. Love it. And my little gnome. It's cute. And I don't have this. This is going to be cool. I'm going to use this month. And look at this lace, guys. Sheeting paper. And I think I'm going to try this on the Akua inks just to see what kind of detail I get. Now, if you're watching the rerun and you see the chat, Lena's in the chat, check out her channel. She has some amazing work. She's an artist. She works in numerous mediums: acrylic, watercolor, oil, pastel. She's doing some fantastic faces, portraits, mixed media. It's awesome. Look at these. I thought we could try using some of these and see how they come out on the Akuas. So I'm going to start off with the Akua ink today, and then we'll go into the acrylics. The Akua ink comes in little bottles like this, and you can either get this size or this size. Obviously, it's more economical for this size, but it all depends whether you like it or not. So they do have a starter kit, and it's always a good thing to start with that, just to see if you're going to like it. You can mix them also. Let's see. I think I will start off with I like reds and oranges because it's fall. Greens. Let's see. There's a white maybe and yellow. I got mostly primary colors, and then I'll mix from them. Let's see, browns. And they're water soluble cleanup. So all you need is either a little bucket beside you. Z also sent me some, but I'm going to hoard it for one. I know. You hate to use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll on this one, print off of that one, and then later print off of this one. So I kind of mix it up. So right now, I think I want to put a background. You need very little paint on these plates. Extremely small amounts. And you will find that you're not sure if you have enough on because they are transparent. So I'm just going to dab in here, and I think I'm going to mix it up. So I said I was going to do the opposite. Oh, well, it's okay. Doesn't make much difference. So let's put a little bit of this crimson red in. I'm just going to put a little bit in. Just smidgens, guys. You don't need a lot. And let's see, maybe this one, carbon black, and this one is phthalo green. think I'm going to try a little bit of white. Hey, Dot. So we're going to get right on this. See what we get. And I just have a little, I think this is a 4-inch, and you just do the same thing. You just wipe it with your baby wipe or a cloth. So I'm going to do that because I don't know how much I wiped this before. Could have, because this does not dry on non-porous surfaces, it won't dry on your roller. So you're never going to get a buildup on your roller, which is also awesome. So we'll see how it works. I'm waiting and waiting to do this all week because I love working with this stuff. So the trick is to lift your roller. It's probably just going to turn some sort of weird color. Almost looks like a flesh color. You can get stuff out too and roll off. Like I can roll off on here. Just leave it. It's not going to dry. Let's take a new piece of paper. This is just butcher paper that's on a roll, and it is non-treated, so it doesn't have the wax in it. And it works really great. It absorbs all of this acrylic ink. And it dries fairly quickly on a paper when there's not a whole lot of paint on your plate. Then it's going to soak right into your paper. The trick is not to have too much on your paper. So there's a pretty color. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that over the side there. Let's put some more yellow in here. Let's try this again. And let's do this magenta color. I'll get a different color. It's fine. And it doesn't look like you got a whole lot on your plate, but you do. And I'm just going to roll it off on here. Let's take another one of these. This is going to be our surface. There's a pretty color. A little bit different than the other one. So let's put magenta. With how about gold? Let's try some gold. See what happens. Just play. the one thing you have to do is play. I like the Akua ink, and I think it's a great way to start. If you haven't done jelly printing again before, I like this because you don't have to be in a hurry as far as getting papers and deciding what you want to stencil you want to put on, say. You just lay it down. It's there. You could come back tomorrow and it'd still be wet. So you don't have to worry about it, per se. All right, so let's put some lace on. Let's see. Now, I guess this side would be... Should I wrinkle it? Or put it down flat? Let's put it down flat for now. It does have a wrinkle in there. And I did get some leaves, just a few, not many. So let's use some of these. Now these are weeds, and this one here is my clematis. So we could just, I'm going to take some of these off. And we'll just put in this here, I think. We'll have to... And I don't know how this will turn out. We'll see. And then I like to take a... You can either do a newspaper or use newsprint, or copy paper would work. You just smush it down. I'm going to smush down the lace. I may get the full print, or I may just get parts of it. We'll see. It's the fun thing of it, is we never know what we're going to get. So there's the relief of it. And then I'm just going to lift these. Oh, the seed pods fell apart. Got a tweezer or something. Let's see. I'm just going to use this. Flick it. Okay. And then let's lift this. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it on this. Wait a minute. Nope, I can't. This is actually acrylic, so I can't put it on that. But let's show enough on this. Well, let's try it. So I'm just going to pick it up on this one. Now, if you got a really large amount, a little bit too thick, what you'll have to do is get some newspaper and put your print in between two pieces of newspaper. That way the excess oils off of the ink will soak into the newspaper, and then it'll dry better. See, it's very, very, very light. But it's pretty. So that could be our background. I do see the... So we can put that aside. Let's try it. We go purple. Let's try purple. So I'm going to mix a little bit of this. And some blue. So this is, let's see, ultramarine blue. Love the look of the desk green leaves. Yep, won't be long and we won't be seeing that anymore. That's why I wanted to do some of this. Actually, I want to do some more of the embossing printing. That was so fun. I haven't done that for a while, so maybe we'll get into that. Before all the leaves are gone. So I could just go over here to print. Okay, so let's use the same. And this time let's put a couple bigger leaves in. This is always so pretty. I always love this. And we'll put that there. Stick this one in here. Overlap them too, because they do come up as overlapped. It looks really cool when you do that. Just going to stick this one in here. And you can go off the page if you want. Then we want a negative, or actually let's put some of this in too. Why not? We'll see how this turns out. And then I'm just going to get some copy paper. Sometimes these prints where you're getting rid of the background, they can be really cool printed on too also. So don't throw them away. A lot of times those really look cool. Beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, lift those. And the ink that's on these leaves will print on here if you wanted to. Or you could just leave them. They're not going to dry because it's a non-absorbent surface. So you can use them in another print. Let's put it on this one again. Let's see what we get. It's a little darker. As you can see, it's coming through the paper now, the oils from the, what's it called? Soya? This is soya oil, but it is washable. Now, the more prints you do with the Akua, depending on what paper you're using, you may not get the full print. That's pretty. Very, very subtle. It's really pretty. Now I could take this. Let's just see what we get off of there. Just to get up. Look at that. You wouldn't have thought there would be that much ink on there. So this here, we could put, let's use these. I'm going to put them face up because they have ink on them. And then we'll take a print. Maybe one of these had stuff on it. Let's see. I don't see anymore. Well, maybe we'll just do a single print of this. See what we get. Cool. So there's your roll-offs, and then I used the ink that was on the leaf already, and it's printed it. And there's the plant that I rolled. So I think that's a really cool print. And that was just your roll-off. So now I've still got ink on here. I'm going to just put this over here. Like this maybe. And let's see what we get off of there. Doesn't look like you have much on there, did it? Hey, Kim. Devin? And there's just a ghosting of it, but it's still cool looking. So we could still use that. Why not clean your plate? So let's use this and we'll just see what we get up from this. Maybe we'll get some more on the leaves. I don't know. It's worth a try though. So out of that one roll, I've gotten 4 different prints. Yeah, got a little bit. It's a little different color. Awesome. And there's more ink still left on the leaf. So I could take it this way. So you're printing off of your leaves as well. So there's 3 different colors that I've gotten off of that leaf because it's laid in different shades of paint. Oh, there's still paint, as you can see on the back of there. So I could actually still keep printing with this. I'm going to keep that. And let's see what else we got. We got some bigger leaves here. How about these are hydrangea leaves. They have fantastic leaf veining on the back. And that's what you want to look for when you're looking for leaves. Something that have fairly deep veins and they're not too curved, because you want them to lay fairly flat on your thing. Okay, so this time, let's see. Let's do some of this blue. This is ultramarine blue. Let's mix it a bit. And remember, these are all transparent. So you're going to get a different color if you're printing on top of a page that's already been printed. So let's mix a little bit of, say, a little green with it. I like the little green, but sometimes I think it's just a tad too bright. So let's see what we get with this. Where did I put my, oh, there it is. Just mixing it a bit. Kind of a sea color, very pretty. You want it even though. Your plate should have an even thickness. So there's no overbraying because it doesn't dry. So you could just keep doing this over and over and over again if you wanted to. So let's put these down, and I'm just gonna roll over. Oop. We'll use it as a stamp. And I'm just going to place it right there. Okay. And then here I'm just going to, we'll put one on the back, and then we'll use one on the front. They're deep veins, so you're going to get a different look on both sides. So let's try doing this first. Okay, I'm just going to leave this, and we're going to take this one, and I'm going to use, maybe we'll put some more. I'm going to put this on too. May as well. No point in wasting. And we're just going to use this. See what we get. Try to smush the vein areas down so you can get all the ink up. Gives you a better print that way. You just have to be careful. Don't get plants that are too woody that would poke your plate. So there's a fair amount of paint, as you can see. See how the rings are around the leaf? That means there was overabundance of paint. That one wasn't that great. So let's take a paper and that. And then I'm going to take this one. Get that. And then we'll just lift these up. These are going to be fantastic prints as far as the leaves are concerned. I think that'll be cool. So we'll use these on another plate. All right, so now let's see, what can we use here? Let's take this one. Thinking, how do I want to do this? Well, let's take this one up first. See what we get. Now I could take some of my not so great prints. That's pretty. See, we're still getting some leaf. Look at that. Colors from those leaves. So I could actually take this one and put it on here. Molly said she is doing okay, so good news. Oh, that's good. Here's another. This one, we could go right over top of that one, or we could go over top of this one again. Although, see how it's kind of oily looking? That means there's already a good amount of oil in there, so it probably wouldn't pick up. So I'm going to put that aside and let it dry. So let's see. Well, I'm going to get one of my older prints. Because we can, because we don't need to rush. How great is that? So I can just get a coffee and just rifle through my stuff here and see what I'm going to do. I just love that ability. Okay, those won't work. That's already too busy. Too busy. You could put something on that one. I'm thinking of color too. These are, can't put it on top of acrylic. The only thing. So you could have it on that one, bright pink. Or even that one. It's got the butterfly on it. That one's already kind of busy. Could do that even, just a simple one. This was of, oh there, look. Could use that, the blue and the green. Or this one. That's too dark. Too dark. These have, let's see, could do something like that. Too dark. Some are busy, and if they're too busy, you can just put a white base on them too. You don't have to have, you don't have to try and figure out how to fix them if you don't like them. Just redo them or cut them up. Use them as different types of, well, we could try that. That would be dark. I don't know how much of the could put it on there too. Might look pretty. That one's already too busy. Here's gold, gold one. Let's do that one. What do you think? On the gold one? Or did you like the pink one instead? Lots of great prints. Well, not all of them are great. Some of them are kind of muddy looking, but you have to play. It's great if you can do it on camera too. So for those that don't do videos, even if you just did your phone so that you got, maybe there was one that you did that you loved, but you couldn't remember what you did. Having it on video is a great way of keeping that. Well, you could do it on that, although it's a little busy. This is what I do, is I like to rifle through things. That's pretty too. I'm going towards this here, I think. Here's just the plain pink one. I don't know what that was, but it would be in the background. See how nice it is to be able to sit and figure things out without having to worry that you're not getting it done in time. No. Ooh, that one might go well too. Okay. Which is it? Which one? Pink or gold? I'll let you decide. Gold? Gold. Oh, seems like gold. Okay, we'll try it on here. There goes nothing. It's just paper. Still have some on. There we go. Whoa. So the gold still shines through. You can see that? Oh, it's awesome. Look how detailed your leaves can be. Isn't that great? So let's see what we can. Let's see. Maybe we'll put some of that on here and see what we get. This was just our pickup ghost prints. Now there is a release agent that you can use for the gold, because any kind of like gold, silver, bronze, copper, that type, any kind of metallic, usually has difficulty being picked up by the paper. You always have a bunch of it left behind on your plate. There's a little bit. See, I didn't get the gold up. So what I can do, there's a bit of gold on here. And this is what it is, release agent. And what they say you do is you put on a tiny amount and roll it onto your plate. Wait 5 minutes and then you can use it. And it should release. Now, I haven't played with this enough, so I don't know how successful this will be. So, but we're going to try it. I'm going to roll this off onto a piece of paper. Just to get rid of it. Don't want glue per se on my just wipe it with a cloth so and get most of it off. It looks like it rolled off onto the paper. Oh well, I don't see it anymore. That's what it did. Okay. Maybe it has to be a thicker consistency. So let's pick that up. Anyways. I have used it to clean my plate though, and it does work. All right, so let's try a few more. What's this one? This is black. Okay, we could use black. This will be the last one I do with the Akua. And then we'll move on to acrylic. It doesn't look like you have enough ink on it. That's the thing that is so amazing to me, that you get such great prints with so little ink. And it's very cost effective, like so much cheaper than paint, acrylic paint, when you consider the amount that you use. You just have to get used to the different application of it. That's all. All right, so let's, what do I want to do? Let's do some more lace. This time, I got this one here, and I'm just going to throw it on here like that. So it's, let's do all of them, but kind of crinkled. Let that other one go. Just to see what happens. Thought I lost you for a minute there. Okay, so we have, I guess I better use a bigger piece of paper. That's not quite big enough. I get a bigger piece. There we go. You get little prints. Okay, and I'll just lift this up, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these on top, like this. See what we get. Cool. I didn't see, I must have moved the lace. So kind of, well, that's cool though. Look at that. That is so awesome looking. How can you not like that? Now, I don't know if we can get any lace print from that. I would imagine you could, because most of this lace is polyester, so it wouldn't soak in. Let's try. Oh, yep. It's going to be cool. Let's put this one on. I'm going to use the back of this one. Let's see what happens. And I'm just going to pick it up with the back of this one, I guess. See if we get anything. A little bit. And then we'll just pick this one up. Any other? Let's see. We got some. Let's see what happens with this. Now I could probably put that through the embossing machine, the leaves, and it would probably emboss all that ink. Maybe even the lace. Very subtle, the lace. I think the lace has to be thicker paint, maybe. We'll see. I'm just going to take that leaf off. One more time. I just want, maybe that, what was that color? I think I tried it with this one. This is Prussian Blue. Let's try it with Prussian Blue. See if we can get more a reaction. A little bit more on the plate this time. See what happens. Like I said, this stuff is very addictive. You want to try things. Oh, let's try this. See what we can do. See if this works. Right? I'm just gonna, I think maybe I'm just gonna roll this. That's cool. And then we can just, I want it overlapped though, because I think that looks kind of cool. Let's see. Like that, and then this one can come down, and then I'm just gonna put this on like that. And one more time. What do we get? Okay. As much of the ink off the plate in the background as possible. But I don't want to remove the lace. All right, now I'll take it up. And let's see what we get. See if this one turned out really well. The trick is not moving it. See, it got moved, so it almost looks like a film photograph that's the person moved. That's funny. That's cool though. I hate to waste paint. I'm gonna throw these on because they have some paint on them. Let's see what comes out of them. See it on this one. These leaves, though, just keep giving. Look at that. More and more. I'm just going to throw it on here. A little bit. But you can see all the little wee lines. It's so cool. All right, so let's put those away. And we'll clean the plates off. And they don't stain the plate. That's the nice thing. And it comes off really easily. You could just put a little bit of soap on your plate and it would lift off too. And it comes off as far as your hands very easily too. Now, if you get some on your clothes though, depending on what you're wearing, if you're wearing like cotton, there's a good chance it's not going to come out. Because anything it's going to soak into and dry, like cotton, synthetics, they will not dry on though. Okay, so let's put these away and we'll get out some regular colors of paint. See what we can do. Oh, I know what I wanted to try. I found a container of Speedball regular block printing ink. So this isn't the Akua, but it's also water soluble. So then we could try one of these. Hey, Martha. This is just black. Now, I've never used these before. So let's just throw these on. These are weeds. does have some akua on it. But that's okay. Just like that. And let's get a piece of copy paper. You got some, Devin. Can't see why. It's meant for block printing, so. How cool. Look at that. Some akua ink came up. Awesome. I love happy accidents like that. Now that will dry because it's on paper, but it's the surrounding has got the akua ink on it, so it's still going to dry. So that's kind of interesting. I'm going to put this over here because it'll have ink on it. I don't know how long this can be left before it doesn't dry. Okay, so let's pick this up. Just copy paper I have here. While we're at it, I'm going to throw this on here. I've had the akua ink on it. And just going to squish these down because some of this has ink on it. See if we get a print on the plate with it. Well, a little bit came up. Let's see what this did. Yeah, it's got some. Just see what comes up. If it's just as easy as the akua, or will it dry quicker? I don't know. I haven't used this. Let's see what it says here. That might be a plan. Doesn't say. Just water cleanup. Doesn't say for how long it takes to dry. Okay, let's see what we got. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Can't go wrong with this. Look how detailed those little leaves are. So that's awesome. And you can get many colors in this ink too. Mine is Handy Art brand. What brand is yours? This one is Speedball. I got it with the, you know, when you got the little kit, the carving set. This is what came with it. Ooh, I love that. I'd be interested. I'm going to have to look up more about this because I don't know how long. Let's try one more time. Let's see. Let's put a little bit more on my plate. And let's use some larger leaves. I've had this ink for a long time. It's very old ink. I completely forgot I had it. Now, I would imagine it doesn't dry all that fast on your plate, but it would have some kind of drying ability. I'm going to throw it on here just to see what it does. So we have some few of these like that, and put some of these on. A little squishy. Like that. And maybe a couple. Do I have any of the... These are just weeds. Oh, I do have these too. Wait a minute. Most places would have these, and these are weeds. I think they call it vetch. These are really cool when you put them in. Let's see, well, let's just throw her on there. Why not? Just gonna break that off like that. And look, this is just an old piece of paper. You only have black? Yeah. I think you can get them in red, yellow, green. Primaries. It's gluten-free. Yeah, mine does too. I don't know why they say that. It's not like you're going to eat it. I guess you never know. Maybe because of your cats or dogs might get into it. Cool. Look at that. the Akua ink's still printing. Isn't that cool? And then just, oh, this is going to be awesome. Ooh, I might have to get some of this too. Because this you could put on your acrylic paints if you wanted to. You can mix these. All right, and then I just don't know how long it'll sit on a plate before it's dry. Not that you'd want to do that, but in case you forgot something and you wanted to go and find it. Mm-hmm. Nice. How clear it is. That's cool too. I'm not sure how expensive these are. It's been many years before, but look at the detail on that. Still got some on there. Let's see. I'm going to leave it and see if I can pull it up with paint. Now this one's still wet. So let's just put this lace on here. No, it's not doing anything. So let's just pull this up. Okay. Comes off your hands really easily. Wipes off your plate really easily. Okay, I got to make a comparison. So I'm going to take the black Akua and see if I can do a print just as nice as that one. I do want to take the, I don't want any water on when you're using Akua because it stiffens the ink. So let's see. Black, where are you? Pink gray. Prussian Blue. This black. Nope. Where did I put the black? Payne's gray. I still got it out. Let's see it. And brown. Green. Oh. Gray. Prussian Blue. Where the heck did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Just to see, I want to compare the two. Because it does say you can't have too much on it. That's the thing. But all right, so I had some of these. I had this stuff. I also have these like that. And then this Vincia line. I don't want that. Like that. Okay, something like that. Now I need a piece of paper. Oh, I think I'm going to take a little more off of there. In between those. Okay, and some there. I think I got it. Okay. Okay. And one more paper. Let's see what we get. And there's that. Where did I put that print? Okay. So there's the two prints. So this is the Akua. You do get fairly awesome detail, but I think depending on how much ink you're using, you get a little bit more detail with this one. Now, if I take less ink on this one, maybe you would get a little more detail on those. I don't know. Very, very similar, very close. These prints. Thanks, Joan. So I think both, either way you go, they're awesome. So those are the inks. All right, so let's do a black acrylic. See what we get. Pick up this. Let's clean this off. Okay, so that ink is staining your plate a little. Now, take some of this. Will it clean it? We'll see. Gotta clean this up for a minute. Clean my roller. Better white. Yep. See, that stuff cleans your plate. If you want to have a clean plate and you're not interested in the equipment, just get this release agent. It cleans your plate and you don't need much, just a smidgen. Oh, well, this one's having a little bit of time. Oh no, there we go. Might have to leave it on your plate for a little longer than what I did, but it's coming off. So that's good to know. Because it reminds me when I put my pan pastels on my plate. It took forever to get it off. There. All right, so let's put the black paint. Like brown. Let me find my paint. Turquoise. It's gray. This one. What's that one? Ivory black. If I have a plain black. Mars black. I think this one's might work. Okay, I have Mars blacks in Liquitex. So let's try doing this with this. I'm just going to put some on there. Now, as you know, you don't have much time with the paint on your plate when you're using acrylic paints, unless you're using an open paint, which means the paint will not dry right away. It stays wet longer. I'm just going to throw some of these on like that. Throw this on here. And where else? Throw, oh, those are two. I'll throw this one on here. Like that. And these. Willy-nilly there. So we'll see what kind of, do have to work a little faster that though. That's the only thing. And that's the only thing I don't like about using acrylics, is you have to work so fast. Okay. You can take a peek, see if you're getting all the stem areas up or not. That even looks cool. Okay, so we just take your leaves off. These are going to be turning out cool too. A little debris in there. All right, so with this one, you can't, I would wait for it to totally dry. So you could use a hair dryer on cool, and then you could either pick it up with gel medium, so transparent, or you can use a color to pick it up. I kind of like using the gel medium because then you could actually put them on top of your prints that maybe need something extra to it. So I can actually put these on top of my Akua prints, but you can't do the other way around. Let's see, where did I put those? So let's put it on top of this Akua. So I want to dry it first with a hair dryer. So I got a hair dryer here. It has a cool setting. I think I might have a bit of Akua on some of those leaves. So this might not work because it's not all drying. So I might have to try. I wonder what will happen. This could be interesting. Well, I'm going to take a smidgen off here just to see if it comes off. A little bit. Let's try and put some matte medium on here. Don't want a lot on. Clean your roller. So you don't want black, put back on. Okay. Cross your fingers. You can't have too much gel medium on either, because it will just lift the gel medium and not the print. So you got to make sure you have the right amount. See, it's making a grid. Okay, let's throw this on. And this one, I think. I'm going to put it on here. Let's see what happens. So I hope all the Florida people in the path of the hurricane are doing okay. I saw that it's pretty big. Hopefully there's not too much damage. We got rain for 3 days here, which was very much needed. Yep. It didn't come up as crisp. And that's the thing about acrylics, is when you're trying to get it off the plate, it may look fantastic on the plate, but it doesn't always come up smooth. So that's the difference as far as your prints and how clear it is based on how it comes up off the plate. So see, you have a whole lot more clarity with your ink than your acrylic paint. Some people like that grunginess look of acrylic paints. Yeah, it's still an awesome looking print. It all depends on what kind of look you want in your things. If you want something very, very detailed, more like a photograph, then your printing inks are the best. But if you want something a little more on the grungy side, then the acrylic works just as good. But it does work on top of the Akua ink. I like it. I think it's so awesome. There's so many different things you can do with them too. You can use them as backgrounds and then either paint on them or collage over them. You could paint all kinds of stuff on them. Like you don't have to stick with acrylic. You could use oils on them. You could use, I've even put watercolor over top of some of them. Just enhance them the way you want afterwards. When they're done, I'll show you. Find it. Over here. So depending on what you want to do, this is what I'm into right now because it's fall and before you know it, all the plants are going to be gone. So I won't be able to do this. But you could always, I love this. I love how that came up. But you can always do stuff on top of these. So, where did I put that? Trying to find that one I did. What I did with it. Well, let's play with this one. All right. So what can you do with this? It's really cool on its own. You could, some people just like it the way it is. You could leave it like that. You could make the background even darker by using paint or more ink in the background using a brush. Yes, I'm printing with Weeks today too, because winter. Yeah, I saw a bunch of geese flying. Oh yeah. Yep, that's what they're saying. See ya. So I love this here, a little bit of color. So you could take either markers or pens. Could be doodles on here. Just pen, ballpoint pen, finish off areas. Maybe you'd want to have this more detailed in here and then just blurred out on the back end. You could also take prints off of your other pages, like this one, cut out them and use them. So like this one here. As cutouts. You could photograph them and use bits and pieces. Like photograph them and then copy them in different sizes. Could make like a bouquet. Say you were doing a painting of a bouquet of flowers in a vase of some sort. You could always put some of these in there. Then maybe we would have this. This would be the background, and then this would be the up front. You could cover up things you didn't like too. Do something like that. So a lot of times you don't need a whole lot of color if you're going to do this type of thing. So that's all you need is just that little bit of monotone colors, unless you wanted to do, say, more on the fall side of the colors of the leaves. Then you could add different colors when you're printing them out. But I love doing this type of thing. And then you could also add like that. Could make another one there. Maybe maybe this one. And each piece you do will have its own authentic value. They're mono prints, so they're never going to be identical, which is awesome. I'll just cut this one around here. Let's see. I think I'm going to make that a little more separated. That wouldn't be. That one could go right in here. Weeds? Yeah, weeds. They're usually the last to die. They survive everything. And then you could take maybe these things here. Maybe they could have, you could separate them more so that they're more defined. Like that. This is very relaxing too to do this. It's very meditative. And who doesn't need a little meditation these days? So you can do as many as you want or just a few. And you make it up as you go. It's fun. Just play. Kind of like Zentangling on your gel prints, which you could do. That would be awesome. Yeah. So you can just play with it. See what you can make. I do have a bunch of videos now on my members page where I show a few tricks of doing different things with your gel prints and among other things. And I did find out that Patreon has improved their website. Yay! So they now are billing whenever a new customer enrolls. So you will be billed on the date that you signed up. So if you signed up, say, on the 22nd, then at every 22nd of the month you will be billed instead of having people are being billed on the 1st of every month. So that's a whole lot better. So you don't have to wait till the 1st of the month anymore. I don't know why they didn't bother changing that a long time ago. And I do have a membership on YouTube and on Patreon because some people prefer Patreon. So you can check that out. It's the same price on both. And it's basically starting out $2.99 a month. So you could buy me, that's less than a cup of coffee. If you think about it. And that gets you all of the traceables from the painting sessions that I do on YouTube and on other paintings that I do that aren't on YouTube. So if you're interested in acrylic painting, you can check that out. And if you want more detailed sessions in mixed media acrylic painting, then there's a second level. That's the budding artist, and you get more videos, live real-time videos for those paintings, plus whatever the one below the the last level had. You'll get that too. And then I have a third level for those who want to know a little bit more about art journaling and other things that I do. Plus, you get a monthly happy mail from me, and usually has other goodies in it, plus prints of my work. So there are links below there if you want to check it out and see what the pricing is and what it's all about. And I appreciate all my subscribers for supporting my art here on YouTube and Patreon. It's very, very much appreciated. I probably wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you guys. And I'm not just saying that. I really mean it. You know what YouTube's like as far as being subscribing and stuff like that. Very hard to get your numbers up to be noticed. And they're always changing things. They've changed it again. The algorithm's changed again. So every time they change it, it's a different way of doing your uploads and your videos and thumbnails, and it gets ridiculous. It's hard enough trying to keep up with what to do, painting and stuff like that, and then they do that. So it's kind of a nice place to go on the membership, because that's when I'm relaxed and doing my own thing and not too worried about things. I just like to share what I'm doing. Okay, so you kind of get the drift of what I'm doing here. So what I like to do is take one of these and put it over top and see what it looks like to you. You'll be able to decide whether this is a finished or whether it needs a little bit more. I really like doing this type of thing. I could add more stuff. I could add Posca on here. Oh, thanks, Devin. We've got a really great community here. And with all the things going on in the world and things that have happened, you guys have stuck with me, and I really appreciate that. And I know not everyone can afford to join the membership, and I'm not asking you to give up something. It's just a way of me being able to afford to get things for art and encourage me to think up things and be more creative. And it's always nice to have somebody wanting to see your stuff. I think all of you recognize that. It feels good when people react to your work and are appreciative of what you're doing. Thanks, Joan. Okay, so I'll stop the rambling, but just thought I'd let you know about Patreon, because I really appreciate that they did that, because I think a lot of people kind of frown away from Patreon because of that fact. So what could we do here? We could also just do a bunch of dots or darken the areas in here. There's so many ways of going about this. So don't, like this gel print is just a, what you call, without these leaves, that was just a pickup print. It wasn't meant as the print I was going after. But as you can see, it can be. It can be a fantastic print if you let it grow by adding things to it, or even taking away things. Maybe you don't want all this white. You could just take some black and black out some areas. Ah, thanks, Dot. I love teaching and I love getting you guys inspired because I know what it's done for me in my life. It has helped me so much mentally, physically, because if you're depressed or um, you have anxiety, that affects your body, right? Where art for me has released me in having my mind going 100 miles an hour, or if you're going through a hard time in life, it just takes you away from those hard times and gives you a little bit of peace of mind. And it's so important. And I really want you to get in a habit of doing something creative every day. So I'll let you guys go and get your sketchbooks out or your jelly plate and give this a go and make this into even sketch on this. This would be cool to sketch on too. Doesn't have to be black and white. It could be any color. Use your crayons or pencil crayons on it too. So I'll let you guys go and we will see you on Tuesday, and have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.